Welcome to this week's experiment. This week we are playing around with something called the 3Bs, which was created by Martha Beck. Now, the whole purpose of this one is to find ways to incrementally improve your life and the things that you kind of have to do on a regular or daily basis that actually aren't overly appealing. So all you need for this is a piece of paper and a pen. And when you're ready, I want you to write down, I want you to think about what's on your to-do list for the next week. And write down 3 things that you're not really looking forward to that much for whatever reason. Now, it could be a mix of personal and professional things that you have on your list, but just write 3 things down that don't have great appeal. So put me on pause just while you do that. And then when you have your list of 3 things, what we're going to do is you're going to go through the 3B process with the idea of trying to find ways to make this better. So take the first thing on your list and with the first B, which stands for bag it, ask yourself, do you absolutely have to do that particular thing? So for example, it might be a party that you have to go to or feel like you have to go to that actually you're really not that keen on going to. Or, it might be you've got a ton of laundry to do, whatever it is that's on your list, ask yourself if you absolutely have to do it or whether you could choose not to. So simply make that choice. Now, if the answer is yes, you really do have to do it, and that's fine, sometimes that is the case, then you move on to the second B, and the second B stands for barter it. So could you barter that task and get somebody else to do it for you in return for you doing something for them? So effectively you're getting rid of having to do it yourself because it really doesn't appeal all that much, but you do something for someone else in return. So if you can, great. If you can't, move on to the third B, and this one stands for better it. So I want you to think about and write down 3 tiny ways that could make doing that task feel incrementally better. Now, for example, and these don't have to be huge, big things. So say you have to, you've got to write a plan for work, or indeed you have to do some ironing, and you have to do it. You can't give it to anybody else. How could you make it better? You might, for example, put on a piece of music that you really, really enjoy so that helps you through the task. You might, light a scented candle if that's your thing and just do it or create a kind of nice, warm, happy environment within which you get that work or task done. So, doesn't have to be major, anything whatsoever that for you makes that task feel ever so slightly better. And then have a go at it. Put those things into practice so that as you're doing that task, you are consciously trying to find ways to improve the situation and improve the kind of process of getting it done. And that's literally it. So you can apply the 3Bs to pretty much anything on your to-do list ever, because the whole point is to find ways to make it feel ever so slightly better, which ultimately makes your life feel better and like more fun. So have a go at it, enjoy, and see what it does for you.